ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hockey fans of all genders and all ages. We are way up way. I can see Montreal from here, I think. Here are the starting lineup. So we are at the SLC Larry's Tri-Town Rink. Starting off for the Storm on defense, number 9, Andre Watts. Jacob Myros on forward. So it's Andre Watts, number 9 on D. Number 28, Carter Donnelly on D. Kyle Murphy on defense for the Norwood Norfolk. Number 21, Dylan Lauzone. On forward, number 7, Reese Grant. Forward, number 4, John Fryatt. Forward, number 16, Brock Cosino. And in goal, number 30, Luke Hurlbutt. For the Ontario Bay Storm on defense, number 9, Andre Watts. On defense, number 28, Carter Donnelly. On offense, number 11, Jacob Myros. Number 12, Jacob Amadon. Number 14, Connor Delmont. In goal, Aiden Terry, number 22. And we are ready for puck drop up here in Brasher, New York, home of the SLC Larrys and the Tri-Town Timberwolves. Passed by Santa Claus on the way here. That's how far north we had to come. He waved. All right. Those boys are ready. These boys are ready. The Zebras are ready. I'm ready. Let's play some hockey. Jacob Amadon coming into the circle, waiting for the face-off opportunity to begin this game. He'll be squaring off against number 4, John Fryatt. There's a draw. Amadon wins the draw, pulls that puck back to Andre Watts. Andre sends this into the Norwood Norfolk end of the ice. They pop this puck out into the neutral zone. Chased after by Carter Donnelly. He sends this over for Andre Watts. You can see the live barn camera in front of me. That's how high up we are here in the rafters. You'll notice there's an obstruction on the scoreboard, too. That is a hi-hat, is the official term for that type of light or light fixture lamp. That's brought in. He's got to go out in order to check up on sides. Carter DeMott with that puck back behind his own end line. Passes up off the boards into the neutral zone for Amidon. Amidon catches this puck, fires this in, goes to the corner. Jacob chases after it, goes back behind his net, chased there by Riley LaPlante. LaPlante takes out Amidon on the boards. Parker Harris has this puck, trying to get it out. Donnelly pushing it forward. James Law coming away with it. Law behind the net to the corner. Drops it back behind for Amidon. Amidon fires this puck out, comes all the way out through the center point position. Cameron Dallin has it poked away, chases after it. Puck gets fired across for Carter Donnelly. Donnelly gets us out into the neutral zone. Moving forward with it, this is Jackson Smith. Smith loses this, he penetrated into the offensive end. Gavin Sessions picks this puck up. Sessions coming down on the near side, sends this off the boards, and it gets stopped by Ontario Bay. Turned back out. Smith regaining control, picks this puck up, brings this in over the zone. Law behind him, trying to keep that puck in, and does at the hash mark. Norwood trying to get it out. Dallin caught it, got poked away by Gavin Sessions. Retreating back, Sessions going in, shot wide. Taking him to the board, Sam Newton. Puck back behind, wraparound attempted, denied. There's another shot. Fire coming in. There's a shot and a save by Aiden Terry. Backhand goes across, pops all the way over to the far corner. At the point, ripped in on net, save Terry. In the corner, Dallin moves his puck up to Smith. Smith gets this to Law. Law ices this puck because he's had just about enough of that. Will give us a face-off to the right side of Aiden Terry. Jake's grandma, glad you could be here. John Fryatt coming in to face off against, I can't see that far. It's Mateo Dalpe. Steve Wheeler trying to pull that puck out. Andre Watts over there battling as well. Puck comes out. Norwood coming back in the slot. Shot. Save Terry. Rebound. Goal scored. Andrew Favreau. Norwood off the faceoff, dumps that puck in, goes back behind the goal. We'll find out who got the assist on that. I do believe that it is John Fryatt, but we will make sure. There's an offsides. Neutral zone faceoff will result. Maybe they'll never tell us. Anyway, Norwood Norfolk Flyers goal scored by number 12. Oh, here we go. She sounds thrilled to be here. Puck comes in, shot, deflected off the side of the net. Here comes Norwood Norfolk back with this puck. Gavin Sessions in, shot, save, rebound, gets cleared away. Coming out with that puck is Myros. Myros stopped at center ice. So that was Norwood Norfolk goal scored by number 12, Andrew Favreau, assisted by number 4, John Fryatt. 12 from 4. Time of the Norwood Norfolk Flyers goal, 2:36. Norwood in the neutral zone, moving this puck up on the right side. Brock Cousino. Who's this? Comes back, banked off the boards. Amidon pushing this forward. Cousino back out into the neutral zone. Brock skating forward into the offensive end. Brock gets hit by Sam Newton, and Sam Newton goes down. DeMott drops this back to Sam. Sam sends this along the board softly. Not soft enough, though. That's going to be an icing, and that'll bring the faceoff back down to the Ontario Bay end of the arena. Faceoff comes over to the side. Picked up Norwood, Norfolk, moving in, shot, save, Terry. It's under his left knee, and we get a whistle on that one. Faceoff sent over to the boards by Norwood. Now back to the point for Dylan Lozen. Lozen sends this behind the goal. Played around by Andre Watts, picked up by Ethan Potter. Potter in the neutral zone, passes puck all the way across to Smith. Smith fires, deflected back out of the zone, off the skate of Kyle Murphy. Andre back to play that off the boards for Ethan Potter. Puck ping-ponging its way through the neutral zone. Grabbed by Potter in his own end, passes all the way across. Comes out, grabbed by Jamie Ling. Ling pushes it back up. James Law fires it back, goes off the boards, picked up by Riley LaPlante of Norwood. He passes off the boards for Fryatt. Fryatt in, centering pass, shot, kicked away by Aiden Terry. Taking away that easy open net that was waiting at the back door for Jamie Ling. Puck held in by Fryatt, now kicked out. Grabbed in the neutral zone by Ben Weaver of Norwood. Weaver bringing us into the offensive end. Shot fired. Save Terry. Goes off the glass. Dropped down. Picked up by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly trying to send this up along the boards. Gets denied. Puck comes back to him. Donnelly fires this up. Return back hard by Norwood Norfolk. In the corner. Ripped around. Now Smith able to get that out into the neutral zone. Coming in behind Mateo Dalpe to make some space. Dalpe and Smith finally able to dump that puck in deep. Smith goes off for his change. On comes Wesley Sorensen. Puck is behind the Norwood net. Grabbed by Ben Weaver. He tries clearing it out. That got stopped momentarily by Sorensen. Now it's back out in the neutral zone. Cameron Dalin with it. Dalin fires this wide of the net. Goes into the trapezoid area. Mateo Dalpe going after it. Norwood getting to it first. Nice little play out pass by Norwood. Coming in, Gavin Sessions. Sessions takes this all the way wide at the hash mark. Centering pass, and that missed everybody. Grabbed on the near side off the boards. Parker Harris, he's battling at it as long as with a couple of Ontario-based Storm. Teo moves his puck up. At the point, though, returned back in by Riley LaPlante. Dallin plays it off the backboards. Dallin flicks this puck out for Steve Wheeler. Wheeler coming out into the neutral zone. Crosses over the center line. Dumps that puck in. Gets paused behind the net by Luke Hurlbutt. Picked up by Kyle Murphy. Sends it along the boards. Stopped by Steve Wheeler. Wheeler turns. Tries to get that puck back. Stepping up, Sam Newton fires this in. Norwood grabs it behind their goal. And here comes Kyle Murphy. Murphy passes off to his right side to Sessions. Sessions comes in, centering pass, shot, save, Aiden Terry. Puck played around behind the net by Amadon. Amadon coming up on the near side, passes this puck all the way across. Connor DeMott chasing after it. DeMott's going to get that puck into corner, centering pass attempted, kept away by Lozen. Out at the point, Van Brocklin fires in, blocked, shot, rebound, and just missed by Ethan Potter. Through the neutral zone, Brock Cousino. Cousino into the slot, forced wide. Puck gets tipped away off the stick of Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin sends this behind the goal for Ethan Potter. Potter coming up with it. Fired a pass into the neutral zone. Try to get it to DeMott. Picked off by Lozen. Lozen sends this in deep, goes all the way around. Van Brocklin in, using the body to gain possession of that puck from Reese Grant. Rips this down the length of the ice. No icing as it went through a whole bunch of skates. First one to it's going to be Riley LaPlante. LaPlante sends this off the boards, picked up by Jacob Amadon in the center. Myro's not able to get the backhand onto it as he had to deal with the stick of number 21, Dylan Lozen. Lozen fires this in. Grabbed out of the air by Aiden Terry. Face-off will be to the right side of Aiden. Sure wish they moved that live barn camera up, but oh well. Amadon in for the face-off against Fryatt. Nope, sorry, against Harris. Harris wins that draw. Goes back. Mason Warren's tried clearing it. Held in by Ben Weaver. Weaver fires in. There's a shot and a save. Aiden Terry. Fired from the point, goes back behind the goal. Ripped around by Carter Donnelly, and that's going to go on net. Save made, Luke Hurlbutt. Luke sends this over to the corner, played by Ben Weaver. Weaver trying to come up along the boards with it. Coming over to pick it up, though. Jacob Amidon, center point, shot, kick, save. Luke Hurlbutt. Riley LaPlante coming out with this puck. LaPlante planted against the boards. Pretty sure the puck went over. We should blow the whistle. And we did. Neutral zone face-off as a result of the lost puck. Puck has been found. It was underneath an elf on a shelf over on the Ontario Bay bench. John Fryatt facing off against James Law. Fryatt drives that puck forward. Picked up by Jackson Smith. Fryatt riding his way in. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. James Law pulls it left, and he gets taken out by Kyle Murphy. Carter Donnelly dumps that puck in, goes back behind the goal. Dylan Lozen there. Lozen battling for it. Law poking at it, comes back to Donnelly. Donnelly winds up shot. Kick save made by Luke Hurlbutt. Donnelly poking away at that puck, not allowing Fryatt to come out the way he wanted to. Fryatt's got to go all the way across, touched by Harris into the zone. Donnelly going back to pick it up. Donnelly sends this up to the hash mark, and that's going to be an interference on Norwood Norfolk as the player collided with Jackson Smith as he was trying to make his way to the puck. It's going to be Fryatt going to the box for Norwood Norfolk. So Norwood Norfolk penalty number 4, John Fryatt, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 4, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 9:16, and it's Ontario Bay Storm power play. This puck gets kicked out, grabbed by Dalin. Dalin has it taken away, racing after it, Brock Cusino. Cusino in the corner, has Andre Watts on him. Cusino back into the trapezoid, tried centering, goes off the base of the net, picked up by Connor DeMott. DeMott passes this puck out for Amidon. Amidon curling around in the neutral zone, over into the offensive end. Amidon trying to pull that puck by Ben Weaver. Gets that into the paint. No shot able to be taken. That gets ripped all the way around by Riley LaPlante. Dalin not able to get to the boards in time. Has to chase this down back behind his goal. Dalin with it there. 1:10 remaining in the player advantage for Ontario Bay. Dalin gives the puck for Amidon. Amidon misses the puck, and Dalin dropped his stick. Firing in, Reese Grant. Puck comes free. Here comes Cameron Dalin skating up with this puck. Dalin passes up for Amidon. Amidon toes it forward. Myros trying to go in for a shot. Amidon off the boards, pulls us in over the end line. Now back up to Myros at the hash mark. Myros goes into the corner, switches places with Amidon. Back behind the goal, pushed off that puck by Riley LaPlante. LaPlante planting Myros up against the boards. Amidon trying to get that puck out. And we're going to get a whistle for a stoppage of play. Faceoff goes over to Andre Watts, able to hold it from Jamie Ling. Ling, though, able to finally get that puck out into the neutral zone. Carter Donnelly retreats back, sends that off the boards. Amidon overskates it, retreats, though, trying to pick that puck up, grabbed by Kyle Murphy. Murphy tried clearing it, caught by Andre Watts. Watts leaning, backhand shot, it's loose. Nobody there except for Riley LaPlante to clear that out from the crease. Norwood Norfolk dumps that puck all the way down. Got 4 seconds left in this power play for Ontario Bay. Andre Watts with that puck behind his goal. Watts coming up on the near side looking. Teams are even. Andre pulls his puck. Passes it across to Amidon. Amidon looking. Fires this in. And they're going to call that an icing because he was about 5 or 6 feet behind the center line. I think he was hoping he was close enough. The ref said, no, you are not. Five and a half minutes to go in this opening period. Norwood Norfolk leads 1-0. Norwood holds that inch, fires from the point, shot from the dot, gets blocked by Dan-Dalin, goes back to the corner. Owen Bibbins coming over, pulling that puck up. Bibbins moving into the neutral zone. Bibbins into the offensive end, snaps that puck all the way to the far corner. Coming over is Ethan Potter to pick that puck up. Potter has a couple of flyers on him. They're trying to get that puck out. Mason Warnes gets lit up by Dylan Lausen. Puck is loose. Battle for it, goes over across to the corner. Dalin up to Bibbins. Bibbins off the board, still held by Norwood. Coming in behind Dan-Dalin. Dalin trying to get that around Riley LaPlante and does, but it goes right to Dylan Lausen. Lausen gets this out into the neutral zone. Knocked down, fired all the way across by Mason Warnes to Ethan Potter. Potter winds up shot, gets blocked by Riley LaPlante. Norwood spins this puck back, stopped by Sam Newton. Newton returns this to the neutral zone. Norwood, Norfolk there. Riley LaPlante rips this across. Law can't catch it. Watts oversteps it. Sam Newton grabs it, puts that back into the neutral zone. Law battling at the blue line. Puck goes in. That's an offsides on Norwood, Norfolk. James Law in for the face-off for Ontario Bay. Facing off against John Fryatt. Puck goes down towards Ontario Bay's end. Andre Watts sends this high off the glass into the neutral zone. Played by Ben Weaver. Weaver off the boards, back in to the O-Bay zone. Picked up by Watts. Watts passes over to Newton. Newton takes this over the end line. Passes it behind the goal for Steve Wheeler. Wheeler at the hash marks, trying to pull his puck out. Goes into the middle. Sam Newton backhands this up for Steve. Steven Wheeler skating forward, has that puck taken away at the blue line by Ben Weaver. Weaver turns this back. Chasing it down is Newton. Newton along the boards for Wheeler. Wheeler trying to come out again, this time taken away by Fryatt in the zone. Stolen by James Law. Law returns this to the neutral zone, picked up by Ben Weaver. Weaver off the boards for Brock Cousino. Cousino trying to bring that into the zone and can't. Stuck on the blue line, comes back out. Picked up by Ben Weaver. Weaver goes to the other side, dumps it in. Newton there, gives it to Jackson Smith. Smith pulls this out into the neutral zone. Smith moving his way into the center point position, goes over with Wheeler. Wheeler shot, misses high and left off the boards. Held in by Amadon. Amadon gets checked. Amadon behind the goal, trying to pull that puck out in front. Can't do it. Ben Weaver over there knocks this up along the boards. Grabbed by Norfolk out into the neutral zone. At the blue line, dumped in by Fryatt. Terry plays it back behind the goal for Carter Donnelly. Donnelly rips this puck out. And that's going to be an icing. That'll bring the faceoff back down to the Aiden Terry end of the ice. 2:44 to go in this opening period. Norwood, Norfolk leads by a score of 1-0. Amadon in for the faceoff, pulls this puck back for Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin sends it up along the boards. Gavin Sessions sends it back, comes out to the center point. Lausen takes us into the corner, shot, save Aiden Terry. Van Brocklin rips this up. That got touched by Norwood, Norfolk player. Goes all the way down the length of the ice. Hurlbutt's going to pause it back behind his net for Kyle Murphy. Murphy comes out, loses it. Amadon not able to get the sweep, able to get Murphy down. They're going to call a slash on him, though. Taking that puck away. Sessions, extra attacker, is on for Norwood, Norfolk. Sessions leaning around. Ontario Bay's got to play this puck to get this whistle. Puck comes out in the middle and lunging at it. DeMott not able to get it. Puck picked up by Andrew Favreau. Shot fired. Now it's grabbed by Amadon, and Amadon's going to go to the box for the slash. Ontario Bay penalty, number 12, Jacob Amadon. 2-minute minor for slashing, number 12, 2 minutes slash. Time of the minor penalty, 15:00. James Law in for the faceoff. Draw one by Norwood, Norfolk. From the point into the hash mark, back to the point again. Slid over to the center point position. Passed over to whoever that is, but it's taken away by Ethan Potter. Potter gets us to Law. Law shot, save, Hurlbutt, and Hurlbutt's going to hold on to it. Certainly not what you want to see when you're the coach of the Norwood Norfolk Flyers, that your team turns over the faceoff in the zone, resulting in a shot on goal when you're up a player. Battle off that faceoff, picked up by Norwood Norfolk. That goes through Cameron Dallin's legs. He's got to skate back to get it. Rips this puck back. Grabbed by Kyle Murphy. Murphy passes over to Cousino. Cousino up into the neutral zone. Here comes Fryatt. Fryatt in on the right side. Back behind the net. Fryatt on the far side at the corner. Fryatt curling all the way around, back up. Drops a puck off at the point. It's sent back in at the hash mark. To Fryatt in the slot shot. Save, Aiden Terry. Andre Watts battling for that puck behind the net. Picked up by Fryatt. He sends this around. Back up to the point for Cousino. Cousino moving in at the dot. Shot goes wide of the net. Up to Kyle Murphy. Murphy to Fryatt. Fryatt shot blocked by Mateo, I think. Right? Yeah, that's Mateo. And that puck gets cleared by Ontario Bay. Last minute of play in the first period. The penalty is going to expire pretty much at the same time as the period. Gavin Sessions trying to go in, forced behind the net by Andre Watts. Andre grabs this puck, tries sending it out. Slapped down by Norwood Norfolk. They're going to set the umbrella up. Fire this in, goes across the paint. Dalin going to the corner with Sessions. Pokes that puck away, picked up by Jamie Ling. Ling centering pass, fired, one-timer, goes wide. DeMott trying to clear it, held at the point by Cousino. Cousino stepping up at the circle. Cousino drops this back for Fryatt. Fryatt top of the circle. Pass over, shot, one-timer, goal. I didn't see who got the goal, but I know Fryatt got the assist. There's the face-off. Dumped in by Norwood Norfolk. That's going to be an icing, and that'll bring the face-off all the way down. So that goal was scored by number 7, Reese Grant, assisted by number 4, John Fryatt. 7 from 4. Time of the Norwood Norfolk power play goal, 16:51. And that'll do it for the first period here in Brasher, New York. At the end of 1, Norwood Norfolk Flyers lead the Ontario Bay Storm by a score of 2-0. There goes the Ontario Bay players. And let's go to intermission. During intermission, don't forget about my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, exterior cleaning 315.com, and Glory Construction and Development. For all of your new building and new structure construction needs, if you're going to have it built in His glory. hockey fans, it is time to start period number 2. Ice is still wet in spots, but that'll freeze over. Amidon, Myros, DeMott on the forward line. Defense is Donnelly and Warnes for Ontario Bay. Puck sent into the zone by Norwood Norfolk. In the corner, Fryatt. Fryatt dancing, battling. Amidon comes in, put a stop to that. Donnelly grabs that puck, sends it around, back behind. Picked up, though, by Cousino. Cousino attacked by Myros. Myros and Warnes gets that puck up for Amidon. Amidon gets it into the neutral zone, sends it forward, chased down by Reese Grant, though. Grant drops it back, grabbed by Amidon. Amidon turning, shooting low, save made. Luke Hurlbut. Puck popped out. Here's Jacob Amidon. Shot again. Save. Hurlbut. Rebound goes over to the boards. DeMott misses a hit. Norwood Norfolk pass out. Stopped by Warnes. Warnes tries snapping it forward. Caught by Norwood Norfolk. Now taken away, by Connor DeMott. DeMott sends this up. Passed over by Norwood. Now cleared out into the neutral zone. Norwood Norfolk runs into some trouble in the neutral zone there. Amidon steals that puck away, gets hit by Riley LaPlante, but not before he dumps that puck in. Norwood trying to get that out. Amidon coming in, trying to catch it off the boards, not able to. That's going to get sent down, and that's going to be an icing, and we'll bring the face-off back down here next to Luke Hurlbut. Let's go see what he has to think about that, and it looks like he's okay. James Law in for the draw. I'm going to toss the Norwood player. Coming in, Kyle Murphy to take the face-off. Murphy wins the draw, sends this back for Harris. Harris puts it behind the net on that far side, chased down by Stephen Wheeler. Wheeler picks it up, centering pass, poked away by Sessions. Centering pass, and that misses everybody. That's going to come all the way back down. Terry's going to play it on the line, picked up by Sam Newton. Newton goes behind his goal. Chased around, sends his puck to the far corner, picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler at the corner, passes out to Law. Law off the boards for Jackson. Jackson not going to be able to catch up to that. Puck gets sent back. In the zone now, Kyle Murphy sends it back up to Parker Harris. Harris gets it into the neutral zone. Sam Newton playing it off the board, snaps it up. Picked up by Murphy. Murphy sends this forward, poked away by Dalin. Dalin going after it, gets this out into the neutral zone. Stephen Wheeler swats at it. Kyle Murphy grabs it and fires this back into the Ontario Bay end, and he was too far over the center line, and that's going to be an icing. It'll bring the faceoff all the way back down to Luke Hurlbut's end of the ice. Mateo Delpy in for the faceoff for Ontario Bay. Mateo wins the draw, gets that puck over to Ethan Potter. Potter goes in deep at the corner. Teo coming over to help out. Puck goes out behind the goal, picked up by Norwood Norfolk. Here comes Norwood Norfolk's John Fryatt. Dumps that puck in, chases after it. Going behind is Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin able to tie him up so Andre Watts can come out with this puck. Watts gets hit up against the boards. Puck gets turned back. Gavin Niles, Norwood Norfolk, centering pass. Aiden Terry sweeps at it. I don't think he got any of that puck, though. Puck comes over to the boards. Back at the point, ripped into the far corner. Van Brocklin picks it up there, goes back behind the net, snaps it off the boards, grabbed at the point by LaPlante. LaPlante fires it, shot and a save made by Aiden Terry. Faceoff will be to Terry's right side. Puck comes back to the point for LaPlante, fires it, goes off the rail, all the way around. DeMott trying to poke out it, held in by Ben Weaver. Weaver with it at his feet, sends this towards the goal, goes behind the net. Near side, Mason Warren's coming after it, keeping it in, though. Caden Irish at the corner. Puck comes out. Mason trying to get it up, gets it to Myros, gets poked away by Norwood. And we're going to get a penalty against Norwood Norfolk. It's a hooking call. On number 5. Norwood Norfolk penalty, number 5, Gavin Sessions, 2-minute minor for hooking. Number 5, 2 minutes, hook. Time of the minor penalty, 3:30. Norwood wins that draw, snaps this puck all the way down the length of the ice. Cameron Dalin going after it, paused by Aiden Terry. Dalin backhands it back to Andre. Andre back over to Dalin. Dalin having a hard time catching that pass, kid. Sends this around for Andre again. Andre having a hard time catching that pass. Gives it back to Cameron. Cameron, Amadon. Cameron drops it back for Amadon. Amadon's going to skate this puck up. Amadon challenged by Fryatt. Loses that puck. Regains control of it. Jacob coming out into the neutral zone. Jacob challenged by Favreau. Jacob makes his way all the way down. Centering pass. Nobody there. Puck comes high. Drops down back behind the net. Dalin at the point. Sends it along the boards. Myros pops it out. Demacos gets it. Tries giving it to Amadon. Battle for it. It's loose. And it goes in. It goes in. It's a goal! I have no idea who stuffed it in, but it's a power play goal for Ontario Bay. You guys see who scored that? What? Oh, yeah? We're going with Connor DeMott on that one. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 14, Connor DeMott. Number 14, time of the Ontario Bay Storm power play goal, 4:26. So that was assisted by number 11, Jacob Myros. 14 from 11. Now she's reporting numbers. She's got her numbers mixed up on the sheet. So it's 14 from 11. DeMott from Myros. Time of the goal, 4:26. What's that? She's got the right numbers. No, but she's reading off the number that they said, but her roster has Amadon written next to 11, Myros next to 12. So the numbers are correct. Her words are wrong. Don't listen to what the woman says. Amadon in the slot, pops his puck forward, taken away by Norwood Norfolk. Nice check by Jacob Amadon. Puck goes back behind a Norwood Norfolk goal. Ben Weaver, anyway, goes all the way down the length of the ice. Sent by Ben Weaver. That's an icing. Bring the faceoff back down to Norwood Norfolk Flyers, end of the arena. James Law taking the faceoff against John Fryatt. Over there. Puck comes back to the point. Sam Newton swings and misses. Return, though. Gets that puck in. Goes in deep. Steve Wheeler chasing after. Goes back behind the net. Jackson Smith tries to put the hit on and gets hit hard back. Newton chasing after that puck, and it's going to be an icing. And we'll bring the faceoff back down by Luke Hurlbutt again. James Law in for the draw. Pushes that puck forward, gets tripped up, puck comes out, nobody able to get it. Dallin's going to chase that puck down. Cameron picks it up at his own goal line, stops short to avoid Jamie Ling. Dallin, long pass over to Stephen Wheeler at the center line. Steve Wheeler touches it in, and it goes in deep back behind the net. Wheeler putting the hit onto Dylan Lausen. Puck comes out. Andre winds up shot low, stop. Puck is loose, lost, shot, save, rebound, comes out, shot, goal! Jackson Smith, goal! Oh, no? I thought that went in. Well. Sure looked like it went into me. Apparently not. Shot low, kick save, sorry. Aiden Terry. Jackson Smith coming out with this puck again. Smith for redemption. Nice stick check made by Riley LaPlante. Steve Wheeler in, battling for that puck. So is Ben Weaver. Weaver pulls that puck out. Puck gets turned back, goes all the way to the far corner. Chased after by Brock Cousino. Cousino sends this around near side. Reese Grant. Grant sends this out into the neutral zone. Skating down with it, Gavin Sessions. He loses it. This puck gets turned back. Andre Watts sends this up off the glass for himself, but it gets stolen by Brock Cousino. Cousino sends this back behind the net. Dylan Van Brocklin there wrapping up his players so Andre Watts can come in and pick that puck up. Andre on the far side. Passes out to Owen Bibbins. Bibbins over the line. That's an offsides. They've got time to check up, but no, they're not gonna. We've got a tripping penalty. All right, tripping penalty against Norwood Norfolk. Jackson's shot didn't go in. That was in, right? I mean, all right. I mean, upper left corner. Yeah. All right, well, Norwood Norfolk penalty, number 16, Brock Cousino. 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 16, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 7:56. And that puck gets cleared by Norwood Norfolk. It's going to get paused by Aiden Terry back behind his net. Andre Watts coming back to pick it up. Julie, you like that? Left my mic on purpose. Amadon coming out with this puck over the center line. Into the offensive end. Amadon getting squeezed off of that puck. Puck comes loose. Andre Watts comes up, centers that puck. Gets knocked away by Dylan Lauzon. Myros back to Amadon. Amadon trying to stuff it in. Puck is loose. That gets cleared, and we're going to get a penalty. A slash on Fryatt. I think that was terrible. What about the goal I didn't see? Norwood Norfolk penalty, number 4, John Fryatt. 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 4, 2 minutes slash. Time of the minor penalty, 8:43. It is a 5-on-3 shot and a save made by Luke Hurlbutt. 5-on-3 for 1 more minute. Jacob Amnon in for the faceoff. Draws his puck over to the boards. Norwood Norfolk able to clear the zone. Goes all the way down. Aiden Terry plays it out for Carter Donnelly. Donnelly takes this back behind the net. Donnelly's going to leave it for Amnon. Jacob's going to skate around with it. Amnon challenged by Sessions. Puck knocked free. Cameron Dallin picks it up. Moving in. Drops that puck off for Jacob Myros. Myros. Shot. Save. Block, loose, Amadon shot, save made by Hurlbutt. Yeah, That was definitely a goal. I agree. And after that last penalty, I think it's somebody, Norwood Norfolk parent, yelled something about it being wrong, or that was a terrible call. Yeah, not as terrible as the missed goal. That gets sent all the way down. Terry plays this puck up for Cameron Dallin, or holds it on the side for Cameron. Cameron takes it behind the net. Amidon comes back to pick it up. Seen this play before. Here comes Jacob into the middle. Challenged by Jamie Ling. Moves it around. Loses it. Puck comes over to the side. Connor DeMott picks it up. Centering pass goes all the way across. Centering pass deflected away by Ling. Drops down behind the net. Fired around. Blocked by Amidon's leg. One player is out. 44 seconds left of one player advantage for Ontario Bay. They're still on the power play. Myros into the offensive zone. Shot. Save. And that gets covered up by Luke Hurlbutt. James Law in for the faceoff. Puck sent out. That came out. Good try, Cameron Dallin. Not that sneaky, kid. Not that sneaky. Faceoff in the neutral zone. Puck gets kicked back to Andre Watts. Watts to Dallin. Dallin back over to Andre. Dre sends this up into the middle. Poke forward by Law. Puck goes over the end line. Grabbed by Norwood. They try to fling it. Misses. Law loses that puck. It comes back picked up by Dalpy. Dalpy back to Watts. Andre snapshot low off the foot of, I think, Ben Weaver. Kicked aside. That puck goes back behind the net. Shot taken by Ethan Potter. Dalpy. Teams are even. Shot low. Save. Potter flicks this across. This goes all the way over into the far corner. Fryatt picks it up. Fryatt tries clearing it. Misses. Chases after that puck. Picks it up in the neutral zone. Kicks it with him. Fryatt going in deep. Centering pass. Oh, almost scored by Mateo Dalpy on Aiden Terry. Stopped at the point by Dylan Lausen. Lausen skates up, loses that puck. Cameron with it. Dallin passes up to Dalpy. Dalpy misses the pass. Puck comes over into the Norfolk end, collected by Norwood Norfolk. Pass puck across the middle up into the neutral zone for Fryatt. Watts on Fryatt. Fryatt stops at the dots. Passes this puck all the way over to Cusino. Cusino shot off the stick of Aiden Terry for the save. Puck goes to the corner. Andre Watts sends this around back behind. Ethan Potter snaps this puck out. And, that's going to be an icing. That'll bring the faceoff back down to Aiden Terry's end of the ice. 5:17 to go in this second period in what should be a 2-2 game. Puck comes back, corralled by Reese Grant. Grant has Amidon on him. Stepping up is Carter Donnelly. Donnelly gets that puck into the neutral zone. Here comes Carter through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Sends this puck deep into the corner. Goes around for Amidon. Amidon stick check on Weaver. Weaver skates through it, though. Gets that puck off of Amidon's stick or foot to Myros. Myros sends it back, read by Riley LaPlante. LaPlante dumps it back for Weaver. Weaver trying to clear it out. Goes into the neutral zone. Caught by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly to DeMott. DeMott pokes it forward. Turned back by LaPlante. Held, though, by Amidon. This finally makes its way out. Gavin Sessions advancing with this puck. Sessions trying to go wide of Mason Warnes. Stops short at the hash mark. Myro's there. Puck comes back. Jacob Amidon picks it up. Amidon trying to go through the middle. Backhands this puck in deep to go chase after it. Amidon with the tomahawk chop to center that puck. It goes behind the net. Weaver fires it back. Amidon grabs it. Tries centering it to DeMott. Not able to get it. Ben Weaver grabs it. Clears his zone. Hustling back after it. Sam Newton. Newton to Warnes. Warnes to Smith. Smith skating this puck up into the neutral zone. See if Jackson can bury another one and see if it counts this time. Ben Weaver steals that puck away. Weaver passes this puck up. Touched over by Sessions to the right. Sessions in, shot, save, Aiden Terry. Sessions curls around. Center point, passes over to hash mark. There's a shot on goal, and Aiden Terry's going to cover that one up. 3:47 to go in this second period. Two to one in the game, 2-2 for those of us in the real world. Puck goes back over the end line. Dan-Dalin goes to pick it up, sends this around for Smith on the side. Smith pokes at it, gets it out for James Law. Law skating with this puck, loses it. He crossed over the blue line into the neutral zone, taken back. Parker Harris passes over to Fryatt. Fryatt stops short, high at the point, sends it across. Harris not able to get it, went behind him. From the point, Lausen fires this. Wobbles its way into the slot, knocked aside by Sam Newton. Newton goes down, or is that... Yeah, Sam Newton goes down. We've got a penalty, an elbow against Norwood Norfolk's number 13. Norwood Norfolk penalty, number 13, Caden Irish. 2-minute minor for elbowing. Number 13, 2 minutes elbow. Time of the minor penalty, 13:43. It's going to be another Ontario Bay power play. Let's see if they can convert on this one as well. Puck comes to the middle. Gets deflected off of Connor DeMott's stick up into the ceiling. Drops back down. We'll do it again. Amadon in for the draw. Brings this back to Andre Watts. Shot wide right. Watts goes in to pick this puck up at the corner. Watts sends this over to the other corner, chases after it. Andre battling against Cousino. Puck comes back behind the goal for Jacob Amadon. Amadon drawing this out in the middle, loose, centering pass, shot, saved by Hurlbutt. This puck gets clear the length of the ice by Norwood Norfolk. Aiden Terry sends this over onto the far side, grab by DeMott. DeMott to Amadon. Amadon skating this puck up. Amadon gets that puck poked away by Kyle Murphy, regains control, sends it around for Myros. Jacob Myros coming out with it in the slot, shot fired, goes wide of the net to the corner. Carter Donnelly picks it up there. Donnelly behind the goal for DeMott. DeMott centering pass gets taken away by Norwood Norfolk. Here comes Norwood Norfolk's Brock Cosino. The shot goes off of the knee of Aiden Terry off the boards, grabbed by Jacob Amadon. Amadon curling around at his end of the ice. Moving up at the hash mark. Got less than a minute to go in the player advantage, and Amadon accidentally ices that puck. There's the face-off, and James Law gets it back to Dalin. Dalin loses it. Going in. And they didn't see it go in. It's all right, they missed one for us, too. No goal, no goal. James Law in for the face-off against Gavin Sessions. Law pulls this back for Dalin. Dalin sends this behind the goal. Andre Watts chases it down. Watts coming up with this puck, curls around in his zone, trying to make some space, passes it up for Ethan Potter. Potter touches it into the offensive end, chased down by Ben Weaver. Weaver goes back behind his goal. Weaver comes up at the hash mark, turned back by Mateo Dalpe. Ontario Bay still on the power play for 15 more seconds. Cameron Dallin trying to get that puck, maintain control, taken back by Norwood Norfolk. Here is Riley LaPlante at the blue line, shot fired, tipped aside by Aiden Terry. Andre Watts with the puck. Teams are even now. Andre to Law. Law pulls this around. It comes back. Riley LaPlante doesn't get it, but Gavin Sessions does. Sessions tried pulling this through Cameron Dallin's leg. Dallin doesn't fall for it. Puck picked up by Mateo Dalpe. Rips this all the way around. Ben Weaver retreating back to pick this up at his end. Weaver passes to LaPlante. LaPlante sends this all the way across, misses everybody, and that's going to be an icing. It'll bring the faceoff back down to Luke Hurlbut's end of the ice. Just under 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. Final minute of the period. Amadon in for the faceoff. Won by Norwood, Norfolk's Jamie Ling. Ling battling for it along the boards. Puck comes out. Reese Grant gets taken out. And that is a holding penalty. Reese is still on the ice, slow to get up, but does get up. Ontario Bay penalty, number 12, Jacob Amadon. 2-minute minor for holding. Number 12, 2 minutes, hold. Time of the minor penalty, 16:18. I don't know what this conversation is about. Brock Cosino there certainly listening in. Oh, is it? Both on Jacob? So Amadon's going to get 2 minor penalties. 2 minutes for holding, 2 minutes for slashing. Number 12, Jacob Amadon. Time of the double minor penalty, 16:18. So it's 5-on-4 for 4 minutes. Norwood, Norfolk coming back with this puck. Cosino over the blue line. Forced wide by Carter Donnelly back behind the goal. Trying to come around. Stick check galore. Puck comes out to the center point. Fired. Save. Aiden Terry. Jamie Ling behind the goal. Ling sends this back behind the net. Dalin there, kicking that puck away. Gets thrown down to the ice by Ling. Puck comes loose. Donnelly grabs it and rips this the length of the ice. It's going to go to the right side of Hurlbut, and that's going to do it for this period. At the end of 2 periods of play, this is an absurd 2-1 game. Should be 2-2. There's nothing I can do about it, but bitch, moan, whine, and complain for the rest of the game. So at the end of 2, it is 2-1 in favor of the Norwood Norfolk Flyers over the Ontario Bay Storm. right, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. This is where you can get all team apparel done. Whatever custom-made shirts you want to have, they can do it. Shirts that they have, or you can bring your own in. T-shirt, sweatshirt, hoodie, pullover, doesn't matter. They've got mugs. You can personalize them. You can customize them. Find something on the internet, a funny saying or a meme, bring it to them. Send it to them. They'll slap it on anything you want. There's also over 20 local vendors. I think they got like 26 vendors in there right now that keep those shelves stocked with great things locally made for you. You want something even more custom from one of those local vendors? Just let Jess or Jen know. They'll relay the message, and you'll get your very own special, unique thing that you can only find at Two Broke Moms. Help us be less broke. Two Broke Moms, hashtag crazy. Power Play Sports, located off Exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, for all of your ice hockey sporting goods needs. They even have some lacrosse stuff up there as well. They've got a fully stocked Bauer and CCM selection, helmets new and used. So you want to try out a position? You know what? They've got an indoor sheet of real ice in there. So they hold 3-on-3 tournaments, 3-on-3 leagues. They do skills, drills, clinics. They got a learn to skate program, a learn to play hockey program, even for adults. Become a member, and you get all of that stuff included. It is $75 for a person to be a member, or just $100 for the whole family. Get the whole family involved, because hockey is a family sport. Check them out. Exit 47, Interstate 81 in Watertown. Power Play Sports. Dupree Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning for all of your residential, commercial, and industrial facilities. They can clean it. You got that black grime on the outside of a concrete building, and get washed off. Does your oven look like this? It can look like this. Contact Dupree's Cleaning Services. Green stuff in your shower, make it gone. Green is not good. Green is gone. Moss on your roof, they apply. It's a soft wash. It's a low pressure wash. That moss will actually wash off in the rain because it kills it. Those black streaks on your roof, called Glycopsa magma, and it's eating your asphalt shingles. Interior and exterior cleaning services, Dupree's Cleaning Services. Check them out at exteriorcleaning315.com. Now, let's get this going here. Third and final period. This is a 2-1 game. Should really be a 3-2 game. What's the difference? It's still one goal. Although I'm sure Jackson Smith would love to be credited with that, his first career high school goal. It'll come, Jackson. It'll come. Ontario Bay starting off shorthanded. It's 3:18 to go in the penalties against Jacob Amadon. Winning that faceoff is Ontario Bay. Ethan Potter going into the zone with the puck and loses his stick. Norwood Norfolk coming out with this puck now. Brock Cossino passes this out for Parker Harris. He touches it, goes into the offensive end, sends his puck around. Cameron Dallin chasing after it. Dallin gets checked and loses his stick. You got to hold on to that twig. Very hard to play this sport without a twig in your hand. Riley LaPlante with the puck, back behind his goal. Norwood Norfolk coming out. Long pass to center ice. Norwood brings it into the offensive zone. Puck grabbed by Cameron. Fired down the length of the ice. And that is iced by Norwood Norfolk. Puck passed out into the neutral zone, goes to Brock Cosino. Cosino winds up, shot, save, Aiden Terry. Rebound collected by Norwood, now taken away by Cameron, now turned back over to Norwood. Brock Cosino trying to toe drag his way in, comes back to Brock. Brock winds up, shot, save, Aiden, rebound, goes back behind the net. Gavin Sessions taking us to the corner. Sessions gets hit hard by Cameron Dalin, and Sessions is down. Cameron checking short and make the players okay. And Cameron's going to get a penalty. For what? Oh, yeah. Boarding it is. But he used his butt. Doesn't that make it okay? Ontario Bay penalty, number 15, Cameron Dalin, 2-minute minor for boarding. Number 15, 2 minutes boarding. Time of the minor penalty, 1:31. Face-off won by Norwood Norfolk, so they are down 2 players for another minute 40. It's a 5-on-3 for Norwood Norfolk. Puck gets ripped all the way around by Norwood on the far side. Grabbed at the point. Pass across to LaPlante. LaPlante moving in. Fires that. Gets deflected away. Picked up in the corner by Norwood. Back out. Skating in this puck out is Fryatt. Fryatt spinning around in the corner. Sends this across to the center point for Kyle Murphy. Murphy back to LaPlante. Glove save. Aiden Terry. LaPlante to Fryatt. Fryatt all the way across. Cosino, shot, save, Terry. Fryatt, shot, gets deflected, goes up high. Cosino on the far side. Cosino sends this across. LaPlante sends this in, gets deflected away, and Aiden Terry covers that puck up. .51 seconds of 5-on-3 remaining. Pass goes across to the far point. Shot by Cosino. Misses. Picked up by Fryatt at the corner. Fryatt coming out. Passes over to Cosino. Cosino's reached for it, so he couldn't get a shot off. Cosino in at the corner. Sends this back to the center point for Murphy. Murphy to LaPlante. LaPlante swings and practically misses. Puck gets dished back by Fryatt to LaPlante. LaPlante to Cosino. Cosino shot, save, rebound, shot, swept away by Andre Watts. Fryatt curling around. Fryatt shot, blocked. Puck goes to the corner. And this puck gets cleared out of the zone. And retreating back to pick it up is Kyle Murphy. Murphy coming around. Passes this puck up to Jamie Ling at the blue line. Ling weaving his way in. Loses that puck out in front. Puck goes to the corner. Fryatt, center point with this puck. Fryatt shot, tipped by Ling, goes up and out of play. And I'll have a face-off. 2 seconds remaining in the penalty on Cameron Dalin before we return to even strength. Face-off won by Ontario Bay. Dylan Van Brocklin in the corner, sends this around along the boards. Cameron goes to the bench. Connor DeMott comes on. Puck gets turned over to Norwood Norfolk. Norwood dumps that puck in. Van Brocklin retreating back to take that puck back behind his net. Trying to snap it up, sends it along the board. DeMott couldn't catch it. Comes out into the neutral zone. Lost. Amadon not able to get it. Amadon sweeping at that puck, picks it up, dumps that puck in. At the corner. Reese Grant with the puck for Norwood Norfolk. Sends that around, stopped by Connor DeMott. Jacob Myros now battling for that puck. Slides its way up at the hash mark. Myros has it. Myros in the corner, pressed up against the boards by Ben Weaver. Passed out in the middle by DeMott. Amadon gets his stick on it, couldn't pull the trigger though. That got touched by Myros just wide right. grabbed by Reese Grant. Grant gets us into the neutral zone, turns it over to Jacob Amidon. Amidon curls around, uses Myros as a blocker for LaPlante, fires that puck in, misses, comes off the boards, picked up by Mason Warrens. Warrens sends us into the corner. Myros piece of it, Warrens. Oh, it's poked around Warrens by Gavin Sessions. Sessions goes in over the blue line into the O-zone, turns that puck over. Andre Watts coming back with it. Watts, shot low, kick save, Hurlbut. Rebound comes over to the boards, grabbed by Myros. Taken away by Dylan Lausen. Now Amidon shot, save made by Hurlbut, falls down off his stick. And this puck comes out, Sessions with it. Sessions against Dalin. Sessions spins around, Dalin pokes that puck away, sends it to the corner. Sessions going after it, so is Cameron Dalin. Dalin grabs this puck, sends it behind the net. Andre Watts going after it with Reese Grant. Grant gets it, sends this puck up, taken away by Jacob Amidon. Amidon tried sending it off the boards to get around Lausen. Lausen sends it in, and it's a goal! I didn't quite catch to see who scored that goal at 5:23. Let's see if the public address announcer ever lets us know. Mateo Dalpe facing off against John Fryatt. Fryatt wins that battle, goes around Mateo, goes into the zone with that puck, forced wide by Sam Newton. Centering pass gets missed by Parker Harris. Fryatt in at the corner. Fryatt loses it to Bibbins. Harris pokes this back to Fryatt. Fryatt. So that was a Norwood Norfolk goal scored by number 21, Dylan Lozon, assisted by number 13, Caden Irish. 21 from 13. Time of the Norwood Norfolk Flyer goal, 5:23, and they lead 3-1. Mateo Dalpe facing off against John Fryatt. Puck goes over to the boards. Mason Warren's trying to get it out, deflects and goes high, drops down for Carter Donnelly. Donnelly able to send that out through the neutral zone, and that no icing. It's waved off. Owen Bibbins going in. Kyle Murphy checks up. He's afraid of getting smushed by Bibbins. Can't really blame him. Favreau sends this all the way across for Parker Harris. Harris can't catch it. Drops that puck back. Fired across for Murphy. Murphy challenged by Harris. Murphy passes this puck over, gets dumped in by Norwood Norfolk. Grant Harris coming over. Fryatt takes that puck. It's taken away from Fryatt by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly gets us out into the neutral zone. Puck comes for Favreau. Favreau passes it up to Fryatt. Fryatt shot off the crossbar, and that goes up and out of play. Face-off goes to the corner, picked up by Andre Watts, and he sends this down the stairs. I think he was trying to give it to his mom. It almost reached her. New puck. James Law is going to face off against Jamie Ling. Law wins, sends us over to the boards, comes out for Cosino, though. Cosino steps up with this puck, takes that shot, save. Rebound, Ling, save. Puck goes around, now over to the far side, picked up by Ontario Bay. Comes out into the neutral zone, sent back in by Norwood Norfolk. While they check up onside, Dylan Van Brockland grabs that puck, sends it into the neutral zone, gets stolen by Brock Cosino. Cosino sends this off the glass for Ling. Ling back to Cosino. Cosino in at the slot, shot and a goal. Norwood Norfolk goal scored by number 16, Brock Cosino, assisted by number 3, Jamie Ling. 16 from 3. Time of the Norwood Norfolk Flyers goal, 7:14. And they now lead Ontario Bay 4-1. Nine and a half minutes to go in this game. Norwood Norfolk leads 4-1. There's a face-off. James Law trying to drive it forward. Norwood turning this puck back. Comes out into the neutral zone. Cameron Dallin chasing that puck down. Gets it back by Reese Grant. Picked up by Jackson Smith. Smith dumps this puck in. Goes back behind Norwood's goal. Grabbed by Norwood Norfolk. Now it's taken by Amadon. Amadon loses it at the slot. Cosino coming out into the neutral zone. Passes that. No, takes that puck with him. Cosino shot. Glove save by Aiden Terry. Excuse me. 9:05 to go in this game. Amadon in for the faceoff. Puck goes to Dallin. Dallin trying to pull it out. Taken away by Norwood Norfolk. Blocked by Sam Newton from getting in front of the net. Jacob Amadon grabs that puck. Tries passing it to Myros. Gets deflected away. Norwood Norfolk pass is intercepted by Amadon. Now taken by Cameron Dallin. Dallin losing it in his stick. Hard time passing it. Gets it up to Connor DeMott. DeMott shot. Glove save by Luke Hurlbutt. Amadon in for the faceoff. Faceoff goes back for Norwood Norfolk. Kyle Murphy trying to play it. Taken away by Amadon. Amadon curling couldn't get that shot off. Now he steals that puck back. Trying to turn. Puck is loose. Shot Amadon. Save Hurlbutt. I mean, he shot Myros. Shot Myros. Save Hurlbutt. Norwood sends this puck around near side, picked up by Donnelly. Donnelly losing it, regains control, sends his puck up, but a grab, and that gets out. High off the glass. Fryatt chasing it down. Fryatt centering pass, shot, goes wide. Fryatt from behind the goal, comes around near side. Puck gets passed out and grabbed by Donnelly. He's able to clear the zone, collected by Sessions. Sessions passes this over. And Norwood Norfolk advancing into the zone again. Fryatt tried centering. They got blocked by Amadon. Fryatt comes out with this puck. Centering pass off the stick of Amadon. Drops down off the glass. Collected by Bear Wilson on the far side. Held in at the center point and fired on net. Save made by Aiden Terry. .7:35 to go. Ontario Bay trails by 3. Dalpy facing off against Caden Irish. Dalpy wins the draw. Goes over to Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin going back behind the net. Near side. Battling for that puck. Trying to drive it forward. Ethan Potter able to get it out. Stopped at the blue line by Riley LaPlante. Now turned back in by Norwood Norfolk. Van Brocklin with it. Passes over to Watts. Watts all the way across to Mateo Dalpy. Dalpy into the neutral zone. Dalpy up for Potter. Off of Potter's stick. Far side. Chasing that down, Wesley Sorensen. Sorensen sends this back out towards the point. Stepping up is Andre. Fires that shot. Misses wide right. Near side. Van Brocklin holds it in. Sends that back behind the net. Puck comes back. And that gets turned out by Norwood Norfolk. That's going to go down the length of the ice. And that is no icing. Grabbed by Watts, not able to clear it out. Caden Irish dumps his puck back in. Mateo Dalpy's, oh, nope. It was Andre Watts that played it off the official. Shot fired, save, Aiden Terry. Puck goes to the corner. It's around high. That went off a flag, I think, but they're still playing it. Potter poking at that puck. Gets turned back to Dylan Lausen with it. Lausen over the blue line into the offensive end. Lausen centering pass over to Favreau. Favreau at the top of the circle. Winds up shot low. And it trickles its way in. It's a goal. I forgot who scored it. It was Dylan Lausen? I think so. We'll see. Cosino trying to get that puck in and does. Turned back out, though, by Sam Newton. Kyle Murphy's going to go down, pick that puck up in front of his goal. Murphy rips this out for Cosino. Cosino touched it. So no icing. 12 got it. So Norwood Norfolk goal scored by number 12, Andrew Favreau, assisted by number 21, Dylan Lausen. 12 from 21. Time of the Norwood Norfolk Flyer goal, 10:52, and they lead 5-1. And that is an offsides. I don't know. I thought it was offsides and a timeout. But there's a player in the box or something. Unsportsmanlike on number 3. So Norwood Norfolk penalty, number 3, Jamie Ling, 2-minute minor for unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 3, 2 minutes unsportsmanlike. Time of the minor penalty, 11:43, and it's an Ontario Bay power play. But they have moved to their heels. We'll see if they can't pick it up a little bit here. It's ripped in by Bear Wilson. Grabbed by Andre Watts. Watts gives it to Amadon. Amadon loses it, drops it back. Andre takes it behind his goal. Andres gets challenged by Friot. So he sends his puck over for Donnelly. Donnelly sends this all the way across for Myros to chase after. Myros able to get it before it ices. Sends that puck back behind the net. Caught by Amadon. Speared at by Sessions. Sessions able to get this puck out. Passes to Friot. Friot into the offensive end. Coming back, though, was Connor DeMott. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Moving forward, Riley LaPlante. Shot and a save. Aiden Terry. .43 seconds remain in the player advantage for Ontario Bay. 4:01 remain in the game. Face-off won by Norwood Norfolk, but Ontario Bay taking control of this puck. Grant Harris moving forward. I mean, Ethan Potter, not Grant. Excuse me. Ethan Potter moving forward. James Law passes puck across. Dallin plays it off the boards. Dallin shot. Glove save. Luke Hurlbutt. James Law pops his puck forward, pushed aside by Ben Weaver in the corner. LaPlante fires this all the way down, goes on net, save made, Aiden Terry. Andre to Dalin. Dalin back to Watts. Andre passes this puck up it was supposed to be for James Law, but he let it go by him. Potter comes back. Potter gets taken out. Stepping up is Matteo Dalpi. Sends this puck towards the corner. Played by Ben Weaver. Weaver passes this puck out to Brock Cosino. Cosino moving in, has that puck taken away by Cameron Dalin. Held at the point by Harris. Teams are even now. Dalin trying to clear the zone, and it comes out into the neutral zone. Amadon can't take it with them. Dalpi tried to steal it. Still with it, though, Bear Wilson. Wilson in, a shot, save made, Aiden Terry. Amadon coming back. Amadon trying to fight his way through. Centering pass goes too far behind Connor DeMott. Nice block by DeMott. Immediately back checking. Puck is free. Amadon centering. Swept away by Norwood Norfolk. Stepping up. Carter Donnelly. Shot taken. Nice stick check made by Jamie Ling. Puck goes to the corner. Amadon with it. Shot save. Hurlbutt. Donnelly shot high. Punched up by Hurlbutt. Picked up by Myros. Myros centering pass attempted. Goes too high. Got deflected. Donnelly stepping up. Sends that puck into the corner. Grabbed by Kyle Murphy. Murphy coming up on the near side. Murphy off the board. Sends this puck all the way down. That's going to be an icing. And that'll bring the faceoff all the way back down to Luke Hurlbutt's end of the ice with 1:43 to go in this game. Ontario Bay trails 5-1. If they're going to come back, they better start scoring some goals. It's the only way. James Law in for the faceoff. Norwood Norfolk coming out with this puck. There goes Parker Harris. Parker Harris coming in, shot, and a goal. What's that? Wasn't it 6? Oh, that was 5? Sessions? No, that's his first. That's his first. Twelve has been scoring. So that was Norwood Norfolk goal scored by number 5, Gavin Sessions, assisted by number 4, John Fryatt. Less than a minute to go in this game. Final minute of play. One-timer misses wide right. Sessions. Puck is loose. Battle for it, and Aiden Terry covers it up. .8 seconds to go. Puck comes back, ripped by Andrew Favreau. Comes all the way out and around. Jackson Smith knocks this puck down. Played by Hurlbutt. Picked up by Norwood Norfolk behind their net. Less than 30 seconds ago. Puck goes over to Harris. Parker Harris moving up with this puck. James Law attacking. Puck's in the neutral zone. Turned back by Van Brocklin to Smith. Smith to Law. Law sends his forward. Caught by Norwood Norfolk. This gets returned back. Andre Watts with it in neutral zone. Poked off his stick by Reese Grant. Andre recovers. Passes this puck back. Kyle Murphy, the last one to touch this puck, and that's the game. This one ends in a 6-1 victory for Norwood Norfolk over the Ontario Bay Storm here at the Brasher Falls tournament. We'll stick around here for a moment to see if there's any sort of post-game festivity, award of some kind. I think they picked the best players from the teams for what they call a all-tournament team. Well, it looks like Ontario Bay is just leaving. Nope. Yep, we're lining up for something. All-tournament player, Ontario Bay, the goalie, number 22, Aiden Terry. All-tournament player for Norwood, Norfolk, number 16, Brock Cousineau. And number 4, John Fryatt. Second place team, Norwood, Norfolk Flyers. Second place. Congratulations. Well, from Brasher, New York, home of the Tri-Town Timberwolves and the SLC Larrys and the Brasher Falls Tournament, I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.